mayhem does thou await. Welcome one, welcome all to Mellow and Vibe Epicsode 77. Yeah, baby, we're rocking it while we're keeping it crazy, and we are slaying it. We are slaying it. Welcome one, welcome all. This is Mellow and Vibe Episode 77 with me, your Mellow and Vibe host, as you well and truly know, because you know I am Oscar Riedlin. It is my honour, my pleasure and my privilege to be here with you on Mellow and Vibe Episode 77, baby. We're slaying it, queen, because that is what we do, and everybody is welcome here. Now, on this very episode, we're going to rock wild, we're going to chin wag, we're going to chat, and we might feast as well. I've got some feastables right down there. The things I've never tried. Well, one of them is. The others are variations of things I've had before, but not these specific variations. We'll find out when we get there. So yes, welcome and welcome all. I'm Oscar Riedlin. It is my honour, my pleasure and my privilege. Yes, please. We're rocking wild. So, the chin wag is about the anime, it's about the movies, it's about the mindset, because I have personally thought about perhaps going live. Yes, I've thought about it. So I may go live. We may do a Mellow and Vibe live, because we are kind of live, because here we are. It's unfiltered, it's bliss, it's insane. And we don't know what the hell is going to happen, because it's, what the hell did I just watch? I don't even know, because it's that crazy. But we chinwag, we rock, we roll, we do as we do. And we love to do what we do. And like I've said, I'm hoping and I'm praying, because we are on episode 77 now of Mellow and Vibe. I mean, we've got so many more in between. We've got Mellow and Vibe Madness. We've got Mellow and Vibe Moments. We've got Mellow and Vibe Unfiltered. It's insane. There's so much. In total, there's way more than 77 episodes of Mellow and Vibe. We know. We're still slaying it, queen, because that is what we do. Yeah, baby. So I am hoping to take Mellow and Vibe do more, cooking, creating, brewing, because, I've got this, and what this is a brewed iced coffee. Brewed this up earlier. Cheers. Oh, yes. Woo. Oh, that hits. Cheers. That is a salted toffee caramel creamy iced tea. It is delicious. Let me tell you, we love the sweet, blissful nectar. Give it a kiss. Yeah, so we've thought about doing that. Crafting, creating, brewing up, back into the kitchen, rocking it while cooking, crafting, creating the madness and the mayhem. And if I can get the gear and the coin, perhaps we could take Mellow and Vibe on the road live from somewhere, perhaps. But yes, I was thinking about doing a Mellow and Vibe episode live out in the world. Well, here in the studio of Mellow and Vibe, because this is the Mellow and Vibe studio. Yes, it be. Perhaps maybe in the back here getting some interesting posters, because in the old place where I used to rock and roll, there was anime, there was manga, there was spice in the back everywhere. So maybe something along those lines of in the back, perhaps, maybe. We'll find out. Rock that wild. I mean, it's just a plain kind of studio. We want to add a little pizzazz, but not quite yet. But we'll get there if we can. And of course, the live show may be coming at you perhaps in the morrow as we wow. And of course, I also thought about maybe if anybody is interested, not here because it's not possible, but talking about spice. Because I like the spice, I love the spice, I crave the spice, you know, I enjoy it a lot. So I had a thought about maybe taking it elsewhere, maybe not going, you know, Mellow and Vibe, maybe a Mellow and Vibe presents spicy, fire, hot and heavy talk, if you know what I mean. I'm talking about sex. That kind of stuff in that area and more, the things we crave, the things we love, that kind of stuff. So I've thought about doing a show like that. If you want to see something like that, speak loud, speak proud, let me know, but it won't be here, it'll be elsewhere, somewhere I can find. But yeah, and I also thought that's what this is for. It is a most, what is it? I know what this is because I purchased this. I know this is a brand new from Mr. Kipling, Mr. and Mrs. Kipling present. It is a sticky toffee pudding loaf. So kind of a cake, because I thought, you know what, let's do a hear me out cake, because I've seen a lot of those. You've just got to hear me out a little bit, give me a little bit of, ooh baby, hear me out. I've got the cake, but then I realised I don't have a printer, because of course when you do a hear me out cake, you've got to print out the said person, soul, craft, creation, whatever it be, whoever it be, to stick within the cake so everyone can see. Boom, boom, boom. And then I realised, look, I don't have a printer, so I can't do that. And of course, I can't draw, so I can't do that. And then I thought, well, maybe I could just write down their names, boom, boom, boom. But if you don't know who they are or what they look like, then that kind of defeats the purpose of a Hear Me Out cake, because you need to see them in craft and creation. So we might just feast upon this because it is new and I love sticky toffee pudding. It's beautiful, but I wish to do a Hear Me Out cake because that would be beautiful. Sorry, that's weird. I'm not weird. I'm a gentleman. I cast honour, I cast respect, I cast kindness, pure and true. I do my best. Of course, I will honour and I will respect you. Because of course, if you don't wish for the spiciness, I might just do it sneaky. Chinwag about that, chat about that. Everybody is welcome, of course, unless you if that be a thing, then you've got to be over the age of about 19, maybe 20, over the age of 20. So 20 plus will go up. Maybe 23 plus. Okay, 25 plus. You've got to be over the age of 25 plus. That is the okay, fine. 27 plus. That is the mark that we are putting on. Okay, nobody else is allowed to watch that show. You've got to be 28 plus. You've got to be 28 plus to watch that show because it's going to be fire spicy. It's going to be spicy. So you've got to be 29 plus to watch that show, okay? So if it happens and you want to know about it, 30 plus you've got to be. Okay, that is what we're doing. 57, no, we're not going to. Well, we could. Everybody is welcome, apart from you've got to be a certain level. So, we might not do that. We're definitely going to do the live because we want to keep Mellow and Vibe alive. Yes, we do. So yeah, and as I've said, we might do some Mellow and Vibe with a guest. Perhaps that would be mind-blowing. Whoa! Mellow and Vibe with a guest. That'd be insane. Right, we're going to rock wild in Mellow and Vibe, and we're going to feast upon the... Wait, no, we're going to do these first because we want to try these. These are called Cheez-Its. Yes, these are the chili and cheese Cheez-Its. We're rocking wild with these. As you can see, badam, they are new. These things I've never feasted upon. They're cheesy, thin and crispy, as it says, baked with 100%. Whoa! That's a lot of cheese. It is 100% cheese, pure and true. Lot of cheese. Cheesy. It ain't easy being Cheez-It. Indeed, and these also have chili in them, so we might get hot, we might get spicy, who knows. I love cheese, I love chili, I love it all. Thin, crispy, delicious goodness. I've never sampled Cheez-Its, so this is going to be an interesting experience for me. Are they going to be too hot where I need to sip and slurp some iced coffee? We'll find out. So here we go. Also, I have recently realised as the messages go up, counting, as we're rocking it wild live, and you know who you are because you finally figured it out. Wow, good for you. So yeah, there's been a new flavour, and I think it's a cheeseburger flavour that's recently just been released of the Cheez-It cheeseburger. Ooh. Well, they smell quite nice. They smell quite interesting. There's a little bit of spice to them. I can smell a little bit of spice to them. I like a bit of that. And they do look, if you can see in there, thin and crispy, just like it says. Thin and crispy. Baked to perfection. We're reaching in. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at that. Well, it's a lot darker. I think it's a lot darker. Yep, it is a lot darker than it's showing up on the... Yep, Ooh, very thin. Very thin. Okay. 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 That is good. That is good. So if you're wondering, the guest of Mellow and Vibe that we may have on the show, the guest that will be appearing on the show is the Mellow and Vibe #1 fan. They may appear on the show. You could say they've won something, but they haven't, because appearing on Mellow and Vibe is not a win. But we do it, and we welcome one, we welcome all. So there's a possibility, because these are delicious, that the #1 fan of Mellow and Vibe, you know who you are. Thank you kindly. I worship thee, because it means so much. Yes, it does. Maybe appearing, but they may not. Who knows? We'll find out. Perhaps maybe they've sneakily already appeared on the show. Who knows? Maybe they haven't. Maybe they have. Maybe they got wet. Maybe they didn't. Right, let me have some more. These are nicely done. I'm liking these. Good cheese flavour, good spice, not too hot. Very bam, like it hits you, but it hits you in a good way. There's the cheese, there's the heat, oh, there's the heat. Yes, the cheese is strong with this one. The cheese is very strong. I like that, I'm liking that. Cheese. Heat, yeah. It's kind of like burner heat. Because you get the cheese, you get the cheese, you get the cheese, and then when you've almost finished, there's the heat, and it stays with you a little. It dances on your tongue. It sings with you. It doesn't immediately extinguish, which is what I like. It's... Hold on, I'm eating some hair. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Almost, almost, cheese, cheese, cheese. Heat, there you go, there you go. Oh, I could eat all these. These are good. These are good. Some of them have got little, like, cheeky little bubbles in there, little crispy pockets of air. Oh, I'm going to finish this bag. If I don't put these down, like, here's a handful. I need to put those down, because if I don't put those down, I will possibly eat them all because they are delicious. I also have another flavour, which is the double cheese flavour, which I'm assuming will just taste even more cheesier than these ones, because these, for me, personally, I mean, I don't know about each and every one of you epic legends out there, how you feel, but I do love me some cheese. I do love me some heat. So... for these very cheeses, I like, and this is just me eating them now because they're really good. Really good. Okay, I'm gonna put those down. That is delicious. And also with the cheeseburger Cheez-Its, yes please, I saw a creation of somebody gifting life to a cheeseburger, a fiery cheeseburger. Next what we have to feast on after the delicious Cheez-Its is something I've eaten before, but not this variant of it. This is McVitie's Digestives 100 years 1925 since the birth, the dawn, the creation of McVitie's. 100 years edition, limited edition I believe. So I got these just to see if perhaps maybe, yep, the numbers are still going up, the messages are still rising, baby. If these are the original, perhaps a 1925 recipe, unless it's all been the original 1925 recipe, because they may not have updated the recipe ever. Okay, alright, okay. So the box is just the edition of the 100 years of McVitie's Digestive Biscuits, chocolate digestives of course, because the inner packet is just pure empty, like there's nothing on it except milk choc dig, which I'm assuming means digestive. So we're opening these. I'm going to I mean, maybe I should have bought some normal, like, not 100 years edition digestives to try them side by side. Okay, they look like the traditional OG style digestives. I'm going to say it. You're damn right it all went in. You're damn right. And, to me, they taste... Yep, that's what I'm saying. I could be wrong. I might have a bite of another one just to be sure. Not all one this time. yeah. Yorkshire pudding. Yeah. That is, to me, that tastes exactly like an OG original digestive biscuit. So I think, which, you know, you're probably saying, yeah, you're a bit, whoa, because I could have told you that from the very beginning without even eating one. The only thing that's limited edition 100 years is the packaging, the box of the McVitie's. So yeah, that's probably the only thing that's 100 years that celebrates the 100 years, and that is part of the 100-year edition of McVitie's since 1925. Beautiful, bliss, and delicious. As always, even though it's the OG, like, you know, it's not the original 1925 recipe, if that was not the original 1925 recipe, delicious, as always. Love a good McVitie's digestive biscuit. Chocolate, as always, yes, please. I do love, but I can't seem to find them, the orange custard creams. They are beautiful. And of course, we're going to rock this down. Give it a good shake the baby now. Oh, yeah. Wash it all down with some sweet tasting nectar. That's delicious. It truly, truly is. I mean, yes, please. Boom! Bossing, rocking, and popping. We've feasted upon the Cheez-Its and the chili, Cheez-Its and chili, cheese and chili, Cheez-Its, bam! We feasted upon the 100-year edition of the chocolate digestive McVitie's, yes please. We've not feasted upon the sticky toffee pudding cake because maybe if I can get access to some kind of printer, maybe not at my local library, because the pictures I be printing may be, well, they'll be safe for work, but they may not be safe for work. If somebody says, hey, why are you printing a picture of that particular creation? Because it's going on a hear me out cake? Perhaps. It be, but we'll see. Maybe if I can gather the coin, which is, I'll get myself a printer. But, you know, maybe I could go on to Cheezy and get a second-hand one. Maybe not. If anybody would like to donate a printer to Mellow and Vibe, speak last, leave it down below. Let me know if you're living locally, living la vida loca cheesy, and you wish to donate your printer. Speak loud, speak proud. Leave your thoughts, feelings, and opinions down below, and let me know. Then I can do a hear me out cake. Yes, I can. So, this has been Mellow and Vibe. This has been Epicsode 77. So much more to rock, so much more to roll. And of course, we may indeed return to the movie madness as we talk more about the legends that live on, because there are so many legends that live on, so much. Plus, I've still got Squid Game to rewatch before it's time to watch the more of the game, of the squid. Yeah, so let me know if you want a Mellow and Vibe live, if you want something Mellow and Vibe presents that's spicy and might not be safe for work, so, you know, let me know. Movies, feastables, nectar, madness, mayhem, more on the way as we rock wild. Anime 2, yes. Beautiful. If you've not done it, get yourself some Cheez-Its, sit down and have a How to Train Your Dragon DreamWorks marathon. Yes, please. This has been Mellow and Vibe. I have been your host, Oscar Reeling. It has been my honour, my pleasure, and my privilege. Yes, it has. Whew, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's bliss. Rock it wild. Do your thing. Slay it, queen. Speak loud. Speak proud. Let your thoughts, feelings, and opinions be heard. Let your voice rock to the heavens. And leave it down below. Leave your thoughts, feelings, and opinions down there. We'll rock it wild. And we'll slay it, queen. Do your thing. And remember, of course, as you always do, keep it mellow. And keep it vibe, baby.